Tired of spending a fortune on groceries during the summer months? I'm sharing 5 budget-friendly meal prep ideas to keep your wallet happy and your stomach full all summer long. Welcome, friends, to the channel Classy Frugality. My name is Tanya, and I'm so glad you've decided to join me today. On today's video, we're going to talk about 5 budget-friendly meal prep ideas for the summertime that will help you save money and will help keep your belly full. So, summertime can be a time where it's a little bit more challenging for me to keep on track with a budget, keep on track with meal planning and that sort of thing. It's a little bit easier, it seems, in the wintertime to want to stay inside and cook nice comfort foods, big pots of beans and chili, different breads and desserts and things, you know, because that's comforting. It warms your house up, so it's just cozy. I enjoy doing that during the wintertime, but during the summertime, it's, you know, you're outside, you're doing stuff until late at night. Sometimes I've found myself doing that before. We'll work outside in the backyard. We might have a bonfire outside. By the time you're ready to come in the house, it's late. You don't feel like cooking at that point. So you'll want to have stuff ready. You'll want to have stuff cold and refreshing, and you'll want it to be budget friendly. You don't want to run out to Wendy's. And I say Wendy's because I know the Wendy's around here is open till like 1 a.m. You don't want to run out and grab something at 10 o'clock at night to be eaten on. You want to have something ready, something healthy, something budget friendly, and something delicious. So what are my 5 top ideas for summertime meal prep? Number 1, summer salad bowls. I would suggest that you start with a base of mixed greens or spinach. Now, I personally like spinach. I like kale. A lot of people don't. Prentice does not like those things. He likes iceberg lettuce, primarily. Iceberg lettuce. Every now and then I can get away with sprinkling a little bit of other stuff in there with it, but he likes the base for his salads just to be a head of lettuce cut up, which is fine. Everybody has their own preferences and likes. But start with a base of those greens and then build on that. Add some other stuff to it. I personally like diced tomato. I like all the things. Let's just say there's nothing that I would exclude from a summer salad bowl if I was going to eat it. It's highly personal. Prentice likes fruits in his salad. He likes pears, like canned pears. He likes those put into his salad. He likes a little bit of cheese put into his salad, mandarin oranges. So just think of what you like. Make you up a big batch. If you get a head of lettuce, which by the way is the most economical way to eat lettuce, if you get a head of lettuce, go ahead as soon as you can after returning home from the store. Go ahead and wash that, cut that up, process that. Put that in a big container, a big couple Ziploc bags, whatever it is that you have. Chances are you will eat that. If you leave it just wrapped up as a head of lettuce, the chances are greater that it'll go bad on you. But make you up a salad bowl. If you want to add another protein source like maybe a can of chicken, maybe some canned tuna, sprinkle over top of that. If you don't eat any kind of meat at all, maybe you'll want to sprinkle some chickpeas or something on top of that. All delicious. Taking advantage of sales also, by the way, of sale items like you've seen me buy the Kroger red bags. That's a good idea for stuff to add into your salad bowl. Also, in-season produce. That's always cheaper. Add that into your salad bowl. Have that salad ready to go, and I guarantee you'll eat it. Number 2, mason jar salads. Now that's for these summertime activities on the go. So it doesn't have to be an actual mason jar. They say mason jar, but I don't know if I've shown you all my jar collection. I save jars from all sorts of different things. I save pasta sauce jars, pickle jars, jelly jars, even peanut butter jars. I know they're plastic, but they can be used for storage of other things. But there's something about a salad in a jar that's just so pretty and so colorful, and it just makes it look so refreshing. It keeps it fresh a little bit longer too, especially if you have something like strawberries in your salad. So, you know, keep that ready. Keep you 2 or 3 of those in the fridge just to pick up when you're on the go. All right. Number 3, a flavorful pasta salad. Now, there's nothing cheaper that I can think of than a big old box of pasta. You can get a pound of pasta at Walmart for around 98 cents where I live. You know, you can get, I think, a 20-ounce box, I think is what it is, at Dollar Tree for $1.25. It's somewhere around the neighborhood of $1 for a full-size box of pasta, pretty much anywhere you go, and that's for generally the store brand. So it's really cheap, therefore, to go ahead and boil that whole box of pasta. Cool that down, go ahead and add whatever ingredients you want to have, stick that in the fridge. That'll last for a long time. Now, what I like to do is I just get Italian dressing and I add to that pasta, and then I add whatever else I have. We like diced cucumbers in that. We like shredded cheese in that, a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And if I have pepperoni, you can get those Hormel packaged pepperoni at Dollar Tree for $1.25. If I have that, I will add that to it. If I have some banana peppers, I like to add that to it. Makes it sort of an Italian pasta salad. Sometimes I also like to make a mayonnaise-based pasta salad. I'll just add a little bit of mayonnaise, and what's good with that are bacon bits and shredded cheese, a little bit of diced up onion. It makes it so good. I would say Prentice's favorite is probably the one with the Italian dressing, but I like either version equally as good. Experiment with different types of dressings and different types of fillings that you can add to that. You know, just see what you like. You can add other stuff too. If you like meat, you can add canned chicken or canned tuna to that. Either way, it's just really refreshing to go to the fridge and get a bowl of pasta salad out. Have maybe some Ritz crackers or something with it. I say Ritz crackers. I don't buy Ritz. I buy the store brand unless it's on sale. You know me. Okay, idea number 4, summer wraps. So my favorite thing to use for a wrap is just a flour tortilla. And I like to buy the flour tortillas from Dollar Tree. They're 10 to a pack for $1.25, and that's about the best price that I have found anywhere. So the good thing about a wrap is that it seems to me like if I make a sandwich in a wrap, like I generally put stuff like a little bit of shredded lettuce, some tuna. Sometimes if I have those little slices of ham in those little Buddig, what are they, around 80 cents right now? About 80 cents for the little hold on a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. The Buddig brand. This happens to be turkey. And it says on here that the serving size is 1 package, but to me, that's just a suggestion. If I take this out, and it seems like there's generally about 9 slices in here, but I could stretch that out to like 4 wraps easily. Because you're not just going to put meat on there. You're probably going to include a piece of cheese. I buy the Sandwich Mate slices from Walmart. I think they're on sale right now for like $1.32. I just got some. But you could make several wraps out of this 1 pack. Anyway, I don't feel like a wrap tends to get as soggy as like white bread, like a sandwich. If you make some sandwiches ahead, you put them in a cooler, you put them in the refrigerator. I don't feel like the wraps get soggy at all, which usually my sandwiches, we have them eaten up before they get to that point. But I think wraps are a good option for a portable meal, for a picnic, for just a quick something to grab on the way. And they're good and cool, and you can make them very healthy. Again, you can put all kinds of toppings in these. I like onions. I like jalapeno peppers in mine. Different condiments. I usually go with mustard and mayonnaise. But you could make whatever. You could fill these with whatever you have. And it would make a nice, easy lunch or picnic on the go. Leftovers too. Don't forget about that. You could use leftovers in something like this. Chicken. If you have chicken left over, tear that off the bone, put that in there. All right. Meal prep idea number 5 is the healthy snack prep. And I want to tell you, we just got the best little seedless watermelons ever from Kroger a couple weeks ago, and I think it was $3.99. Prentice cut half of it up, and we ate that, and we just covered the other half in foil and left it sitting in the fridge. Well, it's been in there several days. However, last night I decided to cut that up, and I noticed this morning that he had already had a midnight snack out of some of that. So, the point is he wasn't eating it. I wasn't either. We were not eating that with just a half a watermelon sitting in there. He started eating it after I prepared it and diced it up. And it's going to be the same way for your healthy snack prep if you want to do different healthy snacks to keep in the fridge for summer. So if you say you buy a bag of apples or a bag of oranges, if you keep those just kind of sitting in a bowl, you might not eat them. But if you go ahead and slice that up, go ahead and have that in containers, wait, and especially if you have children, the chances are much greater that they're going to go to that fridge and get that nice chilled fruit to go ahead and have for a snack. And that's going to save you a lot of money from them wanting to go out and get something to snack from a restaurant, milkshakes or ice cream or whatever the options might be. Might I say too, make sure you have water in the refrigerator. If you don't buy bottled water, which I don't, I find the tap water just fine here. Our tap water is okay. So I keep water in the refrigerator. That way it's already cold. If I just want to pour a glass of that, I go ahead and do that. So just try to think of some different budget-friendly summer meal prep ideas that you have. And if you have more ideas for me, drop that down in the comments below. So now I'm going to go and show you all the different awesome things that I've received in the mail for the past few days. So hold on and I'll be right with you. So I'm going to share with you my mail call, different things I've received in the mail that I have really enjoyed or that I've requested free and they've arrived. But I just like to share that with you, and I like to share with you information on how you can get stuff for yourself as well. Okay, so a few weeks ago I had requested this Salon Pause. I think it's Pause. I think you pronounce the S. It's a pain relieving flex patch, lidocaine patch. So that came in the mail. This is something that I would actually use. Other ideas for stuff like this include saving it up, making little first aid kits in a jar, or little, pharmacy in a jar. There's all sorts of things you can do. But I found the link to request this on huntforfreebies.com, HUNT, FREEBIES.com. So I will leave a link to that below. I also got this magazine, nice big magazine, Architectural Digest. There's just, I'm not an architect, obviously, but there's lots of pretty stuff to look at in here. And then when I get done with these, I pass these along to a gentleman I know who enjoys these magazines. So, when you're requesting free stuff, think of others too. You might not necessarily use it, but there might be somebody who will. And think of the nice gift this would be too. It's got a sticker on the front with my address on it. Just peel this off. And if it's somebody's birthday that's coming up, like right now, that would coincide with this. Let's see, what's the magazine? June 2025 is the magazine date. So say you have somebody in the next week or so with a birthday and they enjoy magazines or they enjoy architecture or whatever. Dollar Tree mug or thrift store mug, stick that down in there. Maybe stick a candy bar in there. What a cool frugal gift idea that would be. All right, now on to the best item I received in the mail. And I can always count on my friend Kathy from California. Hey, Kath. Maybe I should call you California Kathy. Anyway, Kathy, you have managed to make my day once again. So I wasn't expecting this in the mail. I have that informed delivery that you can sign up for through the USPS.com website. But this wasn't on there. It didn't show up in my informed delivery as anything that I should be expecting in the mail. So it was totally a surprise. So you and the Postal Service pulled it off, Kathy, whether you knew you were or not. So she knows that I like these owl cards. I just like cards in general, but I got 2 more of these super nice little owl cards, and they're so pretty. And I like these, and I like watching birds too. But Kathy wrote the coolest stuff inside these. Just the nicest notes, and mentioned my rabbits that I'd had trouble with in the yard. And Kathy, I'm sorry to say, them suckers are still around, or their cousins, or their mom and dad, somebody. Their family members are still traipsing around here trying to get in my garden. Prentice put up a fence. We put up like a plastic fence, the orange mesh like fence. It's supposed to keep them out. And so far, I think it is successfully keeping them away from my garden from eating the cantaloupes and the cucumber plants and the zucchini and squash, all those things. It's keeping them away from that. And actually, I noticed one of the plants that the rabbits had eaten is starting to grow back now after we put up that fence. But so yeah, we don't have that under control. I guess we do, yes and no. They're just traipsing through the yard, and they're bigger than Leonard. So I have to watch him to make sure he doesn't chase after one when he sees it. But thank you so much. And Kathy, thank you so much for the wonderful gift card too. Look for me to use that in an upcoming video because I have some ideas. It's a Dollar Tree gift card, folks. And it's funny that you sent this because I'd actually been doing some research on some things that Dollar Tree carries that are still cheaper. There are still cheaper products there than other stores. You just have to know what to look for. So I've been researching that today, and I'll be doing a video on that coming up really soon. Kathy also included some stuff, and listen to this. So Kathy tried the Imperial Gardens vegetable roll at Dollar Tree. Also, and got a great deal on that for 62 cents. Got some Jimmy Dean's sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits for $1.25. But Kathy does not recommend the Leto brand peanut butter wafers. Sometimes it is hit and miss. So I appreciate you letting me know that. And again, thank you so much for these beautiful owl cards, the beautiful words you wrote in there, and the gift card. But she didn't stop there. Kathy says the Los Angeles County Library allows her up to free 10 copies a day. So, and I love this note because you used scrap paper. I love it. I do that. You know this. Sent me some wonderful house cleaning and housekeeping tips for all different areas. Make copies. It's all different areas of the house, and it's all different frugal ways to clean everything you can think of. So I can't wait to sit down and read that. Here's stuff about using borax, filling a bag with vinegar to clean your shower, different ways to clean your clothes, and just, wow, all kinds of stuff. I just love this. So anyway, that was my mail call so far for this week, and I'm just tickled to death, and I can't wait. I can't wait to go shopping now. I want to go shopping tonight, but I'm going to church tonight. So I can't skip that. But anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this week's video, and I'll leave links in the description box down below for the free stuff that I got. Thank you all so much for your support of this channel. For those of you who have been longtime viewers, I really appreciate you. We are getting so close on the channel to 1,000 subscribers, and I cannot wait to reach that point. This channel indeed has the best subscribers and the best friends, and for that I am greatly blessed. So if you liked the video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber to the channel Classy Frugality, if you just hit that subscribe button down in the corner, that would help me out tremendously. But until I see you again, have a blessed day.